grabbing hold of something outside of me, so I'm able to do, feel, and think that which I couldn't on my unaided strength and resources alone. I'm asking for something more than me for me to become the best I could be. So, and what constitutes that is I'm able to do. That means I'm doing things more than I could do before. I'm feeling now, instead of running from emotions, I'm starting to feel and process my emotions, which I couldn't do before. And I'm believing that things are going to be all right in a way that I couldn't before. And that belief means, we've heard that term, we talk about that all the time. Faith without works is dead. And Damien and I were talking about it this week, that yeah, but there's another part. Faith without works is dead, but if I take the works and I take the action and I lose faith, then the action I've taken means nothing. So I can have all the faith in the world and then take the action. And then I take the action and I wonder why things aren't happening the way they're supposed to be happening according to my mind, or according to what I want, or according to why I took the action, and it undermines all the action I've taken. Therefore, faith is no longer there, and that cannot produce the right results. I must remember, it's bookends. I have the faith. I finally believe that there's a way for me to be happily and usefully whole. That I couldn't believe before on my unaided strength, my own resources. I didn't see a way to be happily and usefully whole. So I sought for something outside of me. And when I sought for that something outside of me, I started believing in possibilities that I could heal. That I didn't have to live in trauma anymore. That I didn't have to hurt people the way I hurt people. That I didn't have to be afraid in the world that I live in all the time. I didn't have to think in terms of the carpet was going to get pulled out from under me in my life when things started going good. I didn't have to get into that position where things started going good, and I talk about delusions of grandeur of even having more. Because what I have is enough. I'm learning in principle that I had to believe that I have enough to be whole right now. These kind of beliefs are wonderful. But again, all this belief leads me to a faith. I start to talk to a power greater than any human power. I recognize it in rooms like this. People speak of God. They speak of a God in their life that does for them, which they could never do for themselves. And they give examples. I was going this way, and all of a sudden it changed this way, and I was able to see the omniscient mind of God in my life. And this creates more faith. And when I can witness and bear witness to something other than myself in my life, constructing moments or times that I myself couldn't construct, but those moments help me to be happily and usefully whole. So this is the important part that I must understand. The belief in itself is not enough. And it goes on to explain that in step 3. That I can have all the faith and belief in the world and keep God out of any situation, which I'm starting to learn is not what I'm looking for. Second paragraph, page 34, talks about that principle.